Okay, the energy, you ready? We're concentrating on the 2nd of June. I can't even believe I'm saying that. 2nd of June. Massively important today. We have 3 major arcanas. So this, as I've been saying to you for a very long time now, is about your growth. And growth brings pain, growing pains. It is spirit wanting to give you an abundant and happy life. This is fertility, pregnancy, abundance. This is all about you growing as a soul. It's mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Happiness, social gaiety. Perhaps even the merging of 2 families. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. November the 11th, the military and poppies have some significance with spirit. And over the past few days, we have seen a lot of conflict and competition. The voice of reason needs to come out now. Seek knowledge. Doctors, priests, lawyers, people who you trust. Don't take advice from people you don't trust. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius female, but it's also cutting people out of your life or cutting through the bullshit. In the home life, there's no communication. Nothing's moving. You're working very hard, possibly burning the candle at both ends. It's not paying off. Something has ended, but it was a good thing for you because it didn't actually destroy you. It destroyed your armour. Your soul is not your outer shell. So yes, you may have suffered, and yes, there may have been disappointments, but you have survived it. This ending. How friends see you is stuck in a cycle, going round and round and round again. And with these retrogrades, we've got 6 of them, we will be revisiting, assessing things, perhaps things that go back years to our youth. It is a toothache patched up when an extraction was required, and the elastoplast put on an amputation It is needless. There's no need to keep going round in this situation. Those born on the 20th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. You are looking back on the last 7 years and realising it wasn't all worth it at all. And rightly so. Financially especially, or career-wise. But you are going towards something. You need to be prepared to leave everything behind and walk with just a shirt on your back, your knotted hanky and your cheese sandwich, sorry. This is my Dick Whittington card, remember? He believed that the streets of London were paved with gold. Everybody laughed at him, but he persevered with his dream anyway. He got to London, and yes, he suffered a disappointment because the streets weren't paved with gold. But he stuck to his dream, and he, with resilience, which is what we've just had in the love read, he achieved the Lord Mayor of London. So he was still successful. He had the last laugh. This is a bolt from the blue. This is feeling the fear and doing it anyway, taking a risk, freedom. That's what your friends think you should do. In the workplace, a lot of us have been furloughed or had to stay at home, rest. Spirit never do anything for no reason. It is rest so that you can recuperate to carry on the battle, because a massive change is coming and you need to be ready for it. It is a run of good luck. It is those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Within a year, you will be in a different place. And whatever you start, the new beginnings after these retrogrades will be something that pays off. This is a gift from Spirit. It could be financial, it could be career-wise, it could be emotional security, it could be a proposal. But a year from now, we'll be in a totally different place where everything is better. Your wishes and dreams. There is a fire sign male, a mature man, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, 10, and he's back on something. This is a codependent situation where you're involved in it because of your feelings of need. But there's no love in this situation. It is all about codependency, financially, emotionally. It's either through power, finances, or some other reason you are connected, and that's not a healthy situation. So the truth is coming out about that, and people are going to be cutting through the bullshit, getting to the point, and cutting people out of their lives. It's reiterated. In the past, there's been some juggling, sitting on the fence, not making a decision. You can't sit on the fence anymore. You are going to have to take sides. You've been trying to do things by yourself far too long because of this codependent situation. There is possibly police officers, people in uniform mentioned. These are not necessarily, they can be businessmen. People of colour are going to be massively important in this. This is a generous older man who is massively important and very, very powerful. There is going to be a disappointment. There is going to be a lot of dwelling on the past. We are going to have to revisit our past, globally and within ourselves, and realise that most of the disappointment we didn't deserve it, but we did play our part in it because of the choices we made. We are going to have to make different choices because we want to be able to take our cups of love to the future, not look on the past and dwell on the past. There's no point in crying over spilt milk. We may have made mistakes in the past, but now we can put that right. We have to be prepared to say what we believe in. pick a side. No longer can you sit in the middle ground. Personally and in the outer world. Don't lose your voice. Speak. And speak clearly with planned words. Yeah, there's been very little reward, but there will be a celebration. There was things that we inherited that were not necessarily for our better. So things like our upbringing, our teachings may have taught us something that wasn't necessarily good for us. There is going to be some sort of celebration, and money will come from an unexpected quarter. So it keeps saying within a year. So, but you have to make this stand. You have to make this choice. You have to be true to yourself and voice your opinions. Victory then will be yours. Yes, there will be endings, but with those endings come brand new beginnings that are far better for you. Yeah, inner instinct is saying it again. I believe it said it yesterday. It's massively important. Inner instinct. It's about connecting to spirit. This is your third eye chakra. And listen to this, because these first words are the most important. Instinct is our inner wisdom that cannot be influenced by all the other events that are happening around us, by the media, by others' opinions. In your gut, you know what is right. We all have the ability to understand this universe at a deeper level and listen to the messages she is giving us about random thoughts or voices that have no place on this earthly plane. She talks to us constantly. However, like little children we are, we often choose to ignore the chatter from our mothers as we're busy playing grown-ups and have no need for parental interaction in our version of the game. The universe is giving you very clear messages. In fact, these messages are so clear that it would be easy to believe that you're stuck in your own personal version of Groundhog Day. Being stubborn and rebelling against change is not an endearing quality. It's hard work for everyone, and it's time you take a break and give in. Not every event needs to be a battle, and not every battle has to be won. Sometimes a truce is just an alternative way of winning whilst keeping your dignity, sticking to your beliefs and planning a better way. Thanks for listening.